What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My video is not done. I still have the trim off, but I'm going to show you what I can in the video. If you have followed any of my previous videos, I have had my Blendmount mount on every single vehicle. It's just been the move. Previous videos, I've done the mirror tap. With the Escalade, if you did go back and watch that video, I did end up finding this product from Gen5DIY. And what this does is it basically gives me the option to hook up an inline setup where I don't have to tap anything. There's no sticking these things into the pins, and I never really loved it. It was the solution at the time, but for right now, this was very successful in the Escalade, and I'm hoping it will be very successful in the Durango Hellcat. I do still have a Uniden. This is the R8. I believe there is a newer model out, an R8W or something. I didn't bother getting it yet. Maybe when they come out with an R9 or whatever, I would consider upgrading again, but not at the moment. This is the Blendmount. I took this straight out of the Escalade. This is the one I've been using for the last two vehicles, actually, with the Hawk and the Escalade, and it clamps onto the stem. So what I'm going to do is try to attach this after I show you this, and then we're just going to mount it for now. I'm not going to bother showing you necessarily how I took this off. Should be kind of self-explanatory if you know what you're doing, but I'll give you a brief look at it. So this piece is chilling on the actual glass. The only way to get this off is this sits like this right here, and this has a clip on the sides here on each side. So once you get this and this free, then this piece right here just has to come up. So I'm gonna, like I said, leave this totally separate until I can get my black view installed, because I know I'm gonna have to put everything together and go through, and likely I'm going to have to deal with a bunch of nonsense. But if you have this vehicle on the back here, there is gonna be a little bad boy like this. That's gonna come off, right? And basically, if you're familiar with any of these setups, basically this is gonna go here, and this is gonna go back in there, and it's basically just making it an in-between, and it's already wired in here, so that all I have to do, yoink, is plug this into the radar. Simple, simple, simple. Otherwise, you'd have to take that mirror tap and like jam it into there. I never really was a huge fan. I get it, it works, so if you want to do it, you can. But the price of that versus the price of this, it's very close, I believe. It's extremely similar, so I don't think it's really worth it. I'm just gonna have to figure out how to handle the wiring, and then obviously this thing is just gonna be temporarily mounted on here. Hope the stem is the same width, we'll see. So for this, like I said, this piece is gonna just go in here, right? Clip, and then this is gonna be lovely, annoying, and beautiful all at the same time. Essentially, I'm raw dogging it. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. So that goes in. Now I'll have to figure out a nice way in here so that this is gonna sit and essentially maybe like this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Freaking gimbal getting attacked. So it's probably gonna end up sitting like that, and this will just end up coming out. So I think what I'll do for now, I kind of like how that will sit potentially there, I'm gonna just find a way to keep that like that. So this all attaches on the blend mount here. hooks up. You just gotta measure your stem. For mine, I actually did need the shims. I've never needed the shims before. It comes with little nylon shims in between this head. You tighten everything up. Now, I don't have a whole lot of clearance. I did do a check with my shell. It does, in fact, shut, but it is tight. It is extremely tight. It's gonna be very butthole puckering to put everything back together, but we're gonna figure it out, even if I have to drill a hole for this like I did on the Hawk. And like I said, this, instead of having to be tapped, just comes in. So what ends up happening is we get this product. That friggin' noise is gonna go off for like ever, because why not, right? Oh, 400-pound me wouldn't have been able to do that, but I can. So this is pretty awesome. This is the view you get. I thought, because this is a really short amount of space here, we were definitely going to be putting the funk and dysfunctional with this space, but I was able to take out, this actually has an extra section. I actually took it out to make this shorter, and I mean, like, when I tell you the margins are seriously tight, I could fit my finger back here if I ever need to reach the buttons, which I really honestly ever do. I just do mute. That's about it, but it's just not that big of a deal. I'm going to link down below the Blendmount. So again, installs, this really doesn't need to be that serious. You're just going to clamp it on, and you just make sure that everything is nice and snug. This will not go anywhere. It's super, super tough. And you can just worry about tucking the wire at your own discretion. How you do it is how you do it. I just finished my interior LED stuff going on, so that'll be another video probably before this video. That's all I have for you. I'm gonna say that looks pretty good so far. This, you know, not really 100% complete, but it is what it is. Down below, I'm gonna link, like I said, the wire tap that I used for this specific one. Hopefully they have something maybe for your car. It is $100, but the mirror tap itself is up there in price as well, and I would rather have this as a plug and play option that just looks cleaner than jamming things into pins. Maybe that's just me, who knows, it is what it is. But down below will be all the links. Tell me what you think about this, and we're gonna call this done. I love you all. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you are an OCD OG, I truly appreciate it. And I hope everybody's staying happy, healthy, and humble. This is all we got so far. Look at that bad boy. Yoink. We're trying to knock out these mods. Soon, we've got this. This is gonna get wrapped. Black PPF, got a full detail coming. I'm planning on talking to you a lot more about wheels, suspension, potentially a Whipple down the line. Who knows? We're gonna do a lot of things. You know what I do. This is what I do. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.